Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the Chevy Equinox Activ. Chevy is turning all of their vehicles into off-roaders, which is pretty interesting. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Miller Chevy here in Murray for giving me some time with this Equinox. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 1.5 liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed. It produces 175 horsepower and then 203 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy is 24 around town and then 29 on the highway. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, taking a look at the hood, you guys can see here we've got this nice metallic white paint. I think it actually looks really sharp if you ask me. And we've got this split light design. Pretty cool effect overall. You can see the actual headlight cluster down below. And then with this Activ package, the grille's blacked out, including the Chevy bow tie. And overall, I think the new Equinox is a really cool looking car, especially compared to the previous gen. It's a lot better looking. Now on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 235 by 65 by 17 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver with the metallic gray there in the center. Big chunky fender flare. You can see that continues along the side. Equinox badge too. And yeah, this looks pretty cool with the all-terrain tires. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it is a crossover at the end of the day, but it still looks cool. Now, this does lead us to the key fob. We've got a lock and unlock function, remote start opening for the hatch, and then the Chevy bow tie. Press that a couple times and that'll pop it open, or should pop it open actually. There we go. Second time's a charm in this particular case. Now the new Equinox is pretty big. You've got quite a bit of storage space here in the rear. We also have more storage underneath there. Doesn't look like there's a spare tire there. Interesting. You can fold down the seats if you want more space. When you're all done, just press that, and that will lower the hatch right back down. Now, taking a look at the taillights, again, really cool design overall. I like how it kind of drops down. You can see Activ there at the bottom. All the badges are blacked out on this, which is a nice setup. But yeah, it kind of looks like a mini Traverse too. Let me know your thoughts on the style on this Activ. And this leads us inside. So you can see you've got this nice trim all over, and this is pretty cool with the seats. This is interesting. It's kind of like, it's still cloth, but it's almost more suede-like, but then you've got vinyl here on the side. Lots of trim happening. Legroom back here is great. We've got a storage pocket, heated seats, we've got some vents, and because of that new boxy design, there's quite a bit of headroom. And this leads us up front, so you can see again with the soft touch trim, all of our window controls here. Notice the front one is automatic. Mirror adjustments, got your memory seat function, blind spot running with the mirrors. Activ, there's pretty cool. Nice trim all down the center. And then you can see the adjustments there on the side. That is fascinating with the vent, look at that. And then you've got your all-wheel drive, your parking brake, auto hold, auto stop start, all of that in that little area. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, soft touch trim all around, getting that blacked out Chevy bow tie. Paddle shifters there on the back of the steering wheel with radio controls below them. And then we've got practical controls here on the front, including heated steering wheel, and then that is for the center screen. And then you can see here on the other side for the adaptive cruise control. Turn signal / windshield wiper stock. It does come with a column shifter, it's kind of a new thing for Chevys. And then digital gauge cluster here, which you can use to scroll through and see different bits of info on systems within the car. It's pretty cool how customizable it is. So, you know, sometimes digital gauge clusters, I don't know, they don't do them justice, but I think with this car they did a pretty good job. Nice 360 camera system in reverse. You can see a bunch of different angles here with this. Good resolution overall, so I think, again, job well done. And then, yeah, with the infotainment system, quick response time. Again, you got the shortcut bar there on the side. That's all really easy to use. Volume control as well. And we got some vents here just down below, and the nice soft touch trim all across. And then even the dash up top is soft touch as well, so that's pretty nice. Dual zone climate with this package, heated and ventilated seats as well. Charging port there. Wireless phone charging pad. And this is actually the mode select, which, look at this. We actually have a snow ice and then an off-road mode as well, so that's kind of interesting. Got some cup holders here storage there. Nice trim here on the top, and then you're pretty good with the glove box. Camera rear view mirror, a little sunglass holder, and then we've got a panoramic sunroof. So here's a quick look at the Equinox 2025. You can see $35,000 MSRP base before you add the options this one has. $41,160 if you want to load it up off-road Equinox. Let's see how it performs. Well, let us set off in the Equinox Activ. Let's see if we can squeeze through here. Pretty tight. Feels pretty. These modern Chevys are pretty big. Like, this is a pretty substantial car, and I think what Chevy's going for is what I would call the American way: bigger but not more expensive. Like, you go to a good old-fashioned American diner, and what do you get? You get like the biggest plate of food you've ever seen in your life, and then you look at your, well, I mean, maybe not anymore because food prices have gone up a lot, but back in the day it was like giant plate of food, and then you're like, man, this is gonna be like 30 bucks, and then it's like 10 bucks, and you're like, man, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, it definitely isn't that way anymore, sadly. Now it's like, I mean, I don't ever go out to eat at all, but I see the prices of stuff, and you look at like McDonald's, and it's like 10 bucks for a burger or something crazy like that. I don't know, crazy with the prices. But anyways, this is $40,000 for, it's a big car now. This competes against stuff like the RAV4 and the Honda CR-V, but it's bulked up quite a bit. So I think that's kind of the way that Chevy's playing the game, is they're going, okay, well, we're gonna play give people the biggest car possible. Transmission's quick, very responsive. It's just boom, boom. Suspension's nice too. It is a little engine, so you do got to get into it to get the torque. But for the segment, it's pretty darn solid. And road noise isn't too bad. I'm not really noticing any. There's a little bit more tire noise compared to a Equinox with street tires, but it's not overwhelming. It's not too obnoxious in terms of the sound. I like how this drives. I really do. Because it's a bigger car, it kind of, you know, the extra weight and everything, it makes it feel a little bit more comfortable. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. See you going to the bump here. Yeah, the suspension in this is pretty nice. Not too bad. Not the fastest car on the planet, but not too bad either. So, to sum things up with the Equinox Activ, a lot of people are using the term soft roader nowadays to basically describe vehicles that have some off-road stuff, but you're not gonna want to do crazy off-roading with, and this definitely fits in that category, right? This is ultimately an all-wheel drive unibody crossover. That's all. Has off-road tires. So I don't have a problem with this segment. I think this segment's great because there's a lot of people that just want a competent daily drivable car, but then also want to go, you know, down basically trail rating wise 1 out of 10s, right? To just go on dirt roads, camping, and they don't want to worry about getting stuck at all. And so with these all-terrain tires, then yeah, you don't have to worry about that. So it's like, yeah, this is never going to compete against something like a Wrangler or a Bronco. Nobody's expecting that. It's more so of a, you know, family adventure vehicle on the mild stuff, which I think this will do just fine. So, and something to know about this segment is the suspension's the other thing that makes it so it's not really competent off-road wise, because it's like, it doesn't have articulation because it's unibody and independent suspension, but then it also just damping wise, like, this is super comfortable on road. But when you have big bumps with unibody independent suspension setup, it hits hard. It hits really hard. You feel it because it transfers through the whole car from one point. So yeah, it makes a difference. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this setup. I think it drives well, and I hope that this segment continues to increase in options, because I think that this is an important segment, offering affordable daily drivable cars that can go on adventures. And well, if we ever need to, for some reason, run up to the mountains together to you know, with certain items, well, as many people that we can get up there as possible, I think that's always I think that's always good. Let me know what you guys think about the Equinox Activ.